everyone, welcome to our channel today. In this video, we're going to show you how to make this gorgeous Thanksgiving wreath. We were trying for that harvest cornucopia look, and I definitely think we achieved that. All of the items we use today in our wreath we purchased at the Dollar Tree or Hobby Lobby, so it's definitely a budget-friendly wreath. We actually have some real turkey feathers that we incorporated in this look, so if you're wanting to wow those neighbors or you have a picky mother-in-law or somebody coming for Thanksgiving, this is definitely a way to show this off. So for this wreath today, what kind of inspired me to make it is I found this little turkey at the Dollar Tree. I really couldn't decide what I was going to do with him, but I think he looks great on this wreath. So we're going to spray paint our turkey. I didn't want him to be bright white, but I didn't want him to be a real dark brown either, so I'm going to use kind of an in-between an off-white color, and I'm just going to spray paint him. So I'm only going to do one side, so depending on which way you want your turkey, I want my turkey's face to be pointing inward on my wreath. So I'm going to do my edges first, and then I'll go back and paint the turkey. I do wear a glove because I have a tendency to get this all over my hand. And this is my craft table, so this is what I do all my painting on. I just put some wax paper underneath there so he won't stick to it. So we're going to let that dry, and then we're going to see if we need another color or another coat on there. I wanted to show you the wreath. I'm using an 18-inch grapevine wreath, and I already put my bow on here. I got my bow from the Hobby Lobby. We really like the plaid, and it's just got a little bit of a sparkle or a little bit of a shimmer in it. And I'm going to set this wreath up the same way that I did my Halloween wreath. If you saw that, I want the bow and the turkey to be kind of catty-corny from each other, or kind of opposite from each other. And you could face him out that way, but I think he looks better turned in this way. So that's how we're going to try to position our wreath. And then we're going to build our floral up here at the top and around the side. Now you could do your ribbon on the top and your turkey on the bottom, whichever way you like, but I really like the way that looks with him down there in that lower corner. Now all of the floral, I mainly got everything from the Dollar Tree. I found these are wheat at the Dollar Tree, and it's one clump, and I just split them in half, and this was a clump and I split it in half. And then they had these really neat feather pieces, so this is just one that I split in half, and here's another one that I split in half. I also have lots of different pumpkins. I got different shapes and different colors, so you just really want to kind of mix it up. I found this corn at the Dollar Tree, and it's not real weighted, but it's a little bit heavier, so I may attach this corn because of the shape with some zip ties on here, and I'm just going to tie it around the wreath and secure it that way, just since it's a little bit longer in the shape. And then everything else I'm going to attach with my glue gun. So for the corn, I just wanted to show you I have some yellow zip ties, and all I'm going to do is I just ran it through the wreath down here, and I'm going to place the corn. And when we go back and put our leaves and things, you're not going to see where this tie is at. Then you can snip it and spin it around, and you won't see that. And I'm going to leave a little husky part on here. I like the way that looks. So I just wanted to show you where I attached the corn. I put 5 of them on here, and this one I actually used a clear because I just didn't have another yellow one. But now we're going to go back and I'm going to fill in. I'm going to put some pumpkins and some gourds. I also have some pine cones, and then fill in with my floral. So we'll show you as we go along. So we're just building, putting our pumpkins on, and try to maybe mix up your different shapes. This one's a little bit longer, and this one is too, but this one's more of a round. So you want to just have a variety of your different shapes and sizes on here. And after I get all my bigger pieces, all my pumpkins on, then I'm going to go back and fill in with the feathers and the wheat, and maybe put some pine cones on here. So here's all of our big pieces of pumpkins and gourds that we're going to put on our wreath, and I just hot glued all these pieces on. Once they dry good, I'm going to go back now and start filling in with the wheat and the little feathers and some fall leaves to fill in the spaces. So I'm just going to take my pieces, this is the wheat, and just slide it into your wreath. You'll have to go back, I'm not going to do it right this minute just for time's sake, but you'll have to go back and hit it with your glue gun down in there up against the grapevine wreath. and just slide them in, scatter them out in different places, and take some of your feathers and do the same. So I'm just continuing to alternate and fill in. I'm using some fall leaves, and I'm just sliding all these in. You'll have to go back and secure all this with your glue gun. But I'm alternating between, I have some white and I have some of the orange leaves. So I'm just mixing it up. That one ain't gonna go in. Let's see if I have another one. And I have some of these little white pieces. I got these from Walmart and they were just $1, and it has several pieces on it that you can cut. Then I've also got these I got at the Dollar Tree. These little beads, I got the dark and the yellow, so I'm just alternating putting those in. You just want to fill in between all of the pumpkins and the gourds. So here's our finished wreath with all of our floral. You can see I just alternated the little, I've got different beads on here and these little different sprigs, and these are the little pieces of wheat and feathers, and then we have the fall leaves. I just went around and tried to alternate and fill in any empty spaces that were left from where I'd hot glue gunned on the pumpkins. I think it turned out really great. I was thinking about putting some pine cones on here, but I don't think I really need them. I think I like the way it looks without them. So next we're going to go back and I'm going to show you how to attach our turkey. So we painted our turkey, and I found these little words. They were in a 3-pack at the Dollar Tree, and it's kind of like a metal silver. But I want to paint it. I want it to be a dark brown, so I'm going to spray paint this word dark brown before I attach him to my turkey. So I took some of the E6000 glue and I glued the thankful sign on here. I just put a real light coat on the back and then stuck it on here. And then I'm going to use a zip tie down here on the corner of the wreath. I just looped it through, and we're going to attach our turkey that way. Now I attached him down here at his feet, but I think he may be just a little floppy at the top. So pick one of his feathers. You could pick the inside one, this one, or I'm going to use the outside. So I just looped in the outside part of my wreath, and I'm just using clear zip ties. And this will secure him in here real good. Get it good and tight, and then you want to turn so you don't see that snap. You can turn it around and then clip it off. Turn it just a little bit more. Okay. So let's see how that looks. So here's our finished wreath. He looks really great up here. That off-white and that brown really make a good contrast. You can really see that thankful word on the wreath. I think all the colors really blend well together. Definitely looks like a harvest kind of cornucopia look, and that's what we were trying to get. I do have a little extra added bonus. My son said if I made a turkey wreath, I had to put turkey feathers on it. So we have a couple of those. I'm going to put a couple on here and let you see what that looks like if you happen to have access to some turkey feathers. So we have a couple actual turkey feathers. You're kind of out of luck with, I don't really know where to tell you to find these unless you know somebody that maybe a hunter, or if you walk out in the woods. My husband and son found these for me. So I have a big one and then a smaller one, and all I'm going to do is I'm just going to slide these in here. You may be able to find something like this on Amazon, but these really give it a cute look, and the brown on these actual feathers matches that brown on our thankful. I thought they really looked cute on here. really completes the look. If you have access to those feathers, they really look good. But this was really simple to make, gives you a real nice high-end look. Turkeys, I think, are harder to find. If you see one in the store, they really seem to sell out quickly. I hope you can still find a turkey. If not, you could put a pumpkin here if you can't find him. But really gives you that good harvest Thanksgiving look that we're after. So here's our finished wreath hanging up. It looks gorgeous. I think we definitely fulfilled that Thanksgiving harvest cornucopia look. All of the items we purchased for this wreath we got from either Walmart or the Dollar Tree. All of the floral items came from those two places, and we only paid 99 cents for each piece. The ribbon I got from Hobby Lobby, I think it was $9.99, then I got it half off. The turkey I got from the Dollar Tree, and then the little thankful sign came in a 3-pack from the Dollar Tree. This is a gorgeous look if you want to have something unique to impress your neighbors, or if you're having company ever for Thanksgiving and you want something that has that high-end look but that's different. This is definitely a way to complete that look. The actual turkey feathers, I think, really made this unique and special. If you have access to those are definitely, they blend in well with this wreath. Subscribe to our channel. We have lots of seasonal DIYs. We have a tier tray. We're going to have a Halloween tier tray this week. We're also going to bring you some front porch door signs that we have that are going to be simple and easy to paint. We have some other wreaths if you like that farmhouse look. We also have some wreaths with those designs. Subscribe. Give us a thumbs up for this video. If you have any questions with making the wreaths, let me know and I'll see what I can do to help you. But thanks again for watching and enjoy your day.